Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Before we enter our main event, I would like to do a roll call for each country. The delegates of the Republic of India.
Present.
The delegates of the State of Japan.
Present.
The delegates of the Commonwealth of Australia.
Present.
Our agenda today is to talk about a negotiation about a better use of nuclear energy. We believe that nuclear energy is environmentally friendly and one of the ways to prevent greenhouse gas emissions that happens around the world. First of all, I'm going to let each delegate to give an opening speech or statement about the topic. To delegates of the Republic of India, please.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We all knew that nuclear energy can be used to create electricity, nuclear support climate goals, national security, and leadership in innovation. A civil nuclear partnership going to deal between India and Japan. Even India is not in non-proliferation treaty, we are received a waiver from the nuclear supplier group in 2008, allowing it to conduct nuclear commerce for peaceful purpose. This agreement is a reflection of their strategic partnership between India and Japan, will pave the way for intense cooperation in energy security and clean energy. It seeks to promote full cooperation between the two countries in the development and use the nuclear energy for peaceful purpose on a stable, reliable, and predictable basis. This step was seen as the first big move to build India into a regional counterweight country.
Thank you. To delegates of the State of Japan, please.
Thank you. These days, we know that nuclear energy is one of the most vital energy for Japan. But because of the nuclear energy crisis post-tsunami that happened in Fukushima in 2011, has caused a nuclear crisis, and because of that, there has been a decreasing electricity supplies in Japan. Nuclear energy itself has donated about 30% of electricity supplies. Once there has been a time that nuclear energy fully stopped and only went up 1.7% in 2016. Seeing now India is one of the largest nuclear power market holder in the world with a potential market value of $150 million, we are interested in working with India, and we can also offer you help with tools, technologies, and also fund, and as a reciprocal and commitment to this mutual agreement. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. To delegates of the Commonwealth of Australia, please.
Okay, thank you. Australia governments have always talked about building nuclear power plants, but never actually followed through. While Australia holds 31% of the world's supply of uranium, it has always been cheaper to rely on an ocean of cheap coal, gas, and oil for power. Australia's only nuclear reactor at Lucas Heights, south of Sydney, is for scientific and medical research, and produce most low-level waste. Nuclear power appears to solve a political dilemma, as it does not really rely on fossil fuels. Some who care about the climate emergency see it as the fastest way to deliver zero-carbon power. Others who rightly point out that moving away from fossil fuels will hit working-class regions hardest, see the dispatchable power offered by nuclear reactor as the basic of a new social compact that will pay high salaries while firming up the grid.
Okay, thank you. We already heard about a statement from each delegate. Now we're going to negotiate about the better use of nuclear energy. To delegates of the Republic of India, what is your national interest and what do you offer related to the topic? Time is yours.
In this negotiation, me as a delegate of the Republic of India would like to refer several points that the Japanese delegation would like to approve and ratify for the common good, as well as the request of the Indian delegation for this cooperation. So the first one is, we want to invite the Japanese delegation to carry out nuclear cooperation by Japan and India, and welcome the significant progress of the negotiation of the agreement for cooperation in the peaceful use of nuclear energy, and to also direct the acceleration of negotiation on the agreement to achieve strengthening of non-proliferation, cooperation, and nuclear security of the two countries. The second one is we agree to move toward non-proliferation, including affirmation that the tools and technology transferred by Japan were not used as weapon of mass destruction. And the number third is the Indian delegation also affirmed the commitment of the two countries to jointly make India a member of the fourth international export control regime, namely the nuclear supplier group, the missile technology control regime, the Wassenaar arrangement, and the Australia group with the aim of strengthening international non-proliferation effort.
Okay, in this negotiation, we also propose cooperation to expand and strengthen our partnership with India through its support for accelerate development of the manufacturing and infrastructure sector in India. Recognizing the critical dependence on energy source, the two have strengthened energy cooperation through the India-Japan Energy Dialogue. To be able to achieve a higher level of strategic collaboration related to the global oil and gas market, including pursuing efficient and environmentally friendly use of research in clean coal technology cooperation. Thank you.
Right, thank you. To delegates of the state of Japan, what is your national interest and what do you offer related to the topic? Time is yours.
Thank you. As part of the deal, we would like also to propose our demands as well. There are 3 points of demands that we would like to propose. 1. We propose this cooperation with the hope that India would facilitate the installation of Japanese nuclear power plants in India. 2. With the success of this partnership, Japan hopes that in the future India would facilitate cooperation with Japan in many more other sectors. Number 3, we demand that India would not misuse our form of help and weapons of destruction and comply with those in the Non-Proliferation Treaty.
Okay. As a representative from Japan, I would like to list out some of the proof of our commitment towards this collaboration. First, in 2014, Japan have lended India $845 million for 2 priority highways, Luradalu Road and on National Highway 51 in Meghalaya and Aizal Tripang Road. Second, in 2015, Japan have lended India $15 billion to build the Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed rail corridor. Third, the president of Asian Development Bank, who is Japanese, is also willing to inject funds for the less developed states of India, such as Uttar Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. Thank you.
Thank you. To delegates of the Commonwealth of Australia, what is your national interest and what do you offer related to the topic? Time is yours.
Okay, for the project to be carried out in India, we will sell uranium raw materials to Japan and in a limited amount, which is around 800 tons per year.
So we already know that the Commonwealth of Australia will sell their commodity, including uranium, to make tools of nuclear energy, and the state of Japan will provide the material of nuclear energy to the Republic of India. Now, to each delegation, please give your opinion about the statements that each delegate has been declared. To the state of Japan, what do you think about statements from the Republic of India and the Commonwealth of Australia?
We are interested in the project, but we also need a feedback from what you are offering as a reciprocal from the help that we have given to you. What can you give to us?
Okay, thank you. To the delegation, Republic of India, what do you think about statements from the State of Japan and the Commonwealth of Australia?
So, me as the delegate of the Republic of India, agree with the demand. So, basically, we will send every year 1 expert and 9 young people who have a special expertise in IT to create a cyber protection project in Japan. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now, to the delegation, Now, delegation of the Commonwealth of Australia, what do you think about statements from the Republic of India and the State of Japan?
Okay, thank you very much, Your Majesty. For our fellows from Japan and also from India, we also know that we are talking in here is about nuclear. Nuclear is also one of the things that actually really useful, but in other thing, it's also dangerous. It depends on the way how we use it. So, as a supplier for these raw ingredients for making nuclear technology, we want to make sure that every single person in here, every single country that comes to this court, we have to agree that we are not going to use this nuclear power for any abuse or any threat to other country. So as long as our fellows from Japan or India agree with that statement, we are okay with that. And we also need to remind that we cannot sell this directly to India because India still not ratification about the what is that called, NPT? Yes, that thing. So we just sell it through the Japan, and the Japan will make the technology in India based on their procedure. But like my fellows in here saying that we only sell that in limited amount of uranium, so Japan need to make sure that it was enough for the project in India. I think that's all. Thank you very much.
Alright, thank you. Now to the delegation of the state of Japan. What do you think about the agreement? Do you agree?
We totally agree with both the demands from the Republic of India and the Commonwealth country of Australia. Let's just hope that this deal and agreement will lead us to a better relationship in the future and help us to achieve a healthier world nuclear environment.
Thank you. Now, the delegation of the Republic of India. What do you think about the agreement? Do you agree?
Yeah, we agree with the condition given by the Japanese delegation, and we are willing to advance the acceleration nuclear energy.
Okay, thank you. From the agreement that we just made, the Republic of India will send their technician, ahli, onto the state of Japan once in a year as the mutual cooperation. And the Commonwealth of Australia will sell their commodity of nuclear energy such as uranium to the state of Japan. We know that awareness about the environmental is very important, and we need to take care of it. And we hope that this negotiation that we just made will make a better future for all of us. Thank you.